Hi, Trish.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. I'm just live and rude today. How are
Me
you?
too. I'm live and rude with this coffee. I've been real excited about it.
Okay.
Oh, you have
Good.
your tea mug? Oh, good, because I have my e-mug today.
Mmm.
Okay.
Amazing. So
Amazing.
I have to tell you that I watched the episode again last night because I had watched it a while ago and I had to refresh my memory of what had happened. And obviously, I think the first thing that's on everybody's mind is ooh la la la, ooh
Ooh,
la la.
la, la, la. I
Now,
mean, what
I
is going
mean,
on?
I don't even know where to begin with this.
It's like how they would shoot to Kelsey and she would just be like,
She's like, it's not really my kind of stuff, but if that's what she does, then that's great.
no.
Okay, first of all, I mean, for someone that's just like, I want to just like check things off a list. And she's like, and if I have this opportunity, then I should do it. I'm like, who came to you and was like, you are an amazing singer. Obviously, I can tell. And
You need to do
this
this.
song. And then like, she has a list of things like, I guess I could try music, like why?
Yeah. Well, because wasn't she a fashion designer last season or trying to be?
I
Or
guess.
jewelry or something?
Yeah, I don't understand really. Like, I guess she's like, trying to do everything, but I just, the singing is obviously not her strong suit. I don't know who told her that. I look at the girls and the people that are around her and I'm like, why is no one telling her?
Well, no, Kelsey said, do I think it's a good song? I don't know. Why don't you listen and tell me?
But she wasn't telling her in person. She was saying that
No,
in the interview.
she was saying that to everybody else because it was like, oh my God, what is she doing right now?
Yeah, but
so
I just can't get over that no one else would like say anything. Like in the studio, they're all just like,
they're like, yeah, Romy, yeah.
Oh,
you know what
God.
it is? It's just like her makeup. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So she put on just a little bit more makeup and nobody's saying anything to her. Like, it's insane.
Like one earring,
Everything. Just everything.
It's wild. So I don't know that she's actually gonna get anywhere with that, but
See?
So basically, I think everybody can tell that she is totally gonna hook up with that dude.
Dude. Spoiler alert. Sorry, but come on.
Sorry. No, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious, don't you think?
Yeah, she doesn't have the best reputation at this point. You know what I mean? For just being like, oh, sorry, bye.
This is what's really, yeah, exactly. Bye. The funniest thing about her is, like, she's a terrible example of bisexuality because that is the worst stereotype. Like, that you jump back and forth, that you're never happy, that you're always wanting one or the other, and, like, if one can't do it for you, you gotta go to the other sex. It's terrible.
Exactly. That's what people think about bisexuals. And again, the real L word, perpetuating a stereotype.
Right.
Sorry.
It's just such, like, I think like with Romy, she's just such an opportunist,
Yeah, and I feel like now that she's sober, she's like, oh, I just need to figure myself out. I need to find myself.
But this is, okay, let's just talk about how...
It's working.
Yeah, before, remember when she was talking to her mom and she said something about how Jay was the only guy in her life? And now she's like, yeah, but I dated this guy Dusty back in the day too. And I'm like, and you were married to a guy. So how is Jay the only one that was in your life when you had like all these different guys? Like, I'm so confused if she believes this is true.
She's delusional, which makes me believe Sada more and more every day.
Sada. Okay, so that's another thing we need to talk about. Sada and Whitney got hitched.
They did. That was wild.
What did you think about it? As someone who has been married before, tell me about it.
Well, you have also. So you're going to have to weigh in.
I'm asking you to be alive and rude about it.
All right, I'm being live and rude. That was a little abrupt, but it was sweet because she wanted to include her grandma, so I thought that was nice.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize they were going to do like a whole little backyard ceremony. I thought they were just going to go like to the courthouse or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it was nice that they wanted to do that with Whitney's family, but it was also weird that some of Whitney's family was just like, yeah, sorry, we're not going to come to California, even though we have months' notice that's what the wedding is. I was like, So a part of me almost feels like, no, you should just waited to do at least even that, even the ceremony.
Yeah.
Let grandma come to the courthouse, but maybe they should have just waited for the whole thing.
Right.
But I'm glad they did it. I'm surprised that they did it.
Yeah, one thing that I wondered about is if maybe they weren't allowed to tape inside the courthouse or something,
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good thought. I didn't even think of that.
But I was like, okay, first of all, how do they have these outfits already? Second of all,
they were just ready to go. Well, their suitcase was overweight when they were flying out. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe they did pack for it. And then I think it was cute for the grandma and stuff, so that was adorable because like my grandma wasn't able to come to mine. But can we please interject and tell the story about what your grandma said when she got the invitation to your wedding? Because I think the grandma's response is, I mean, could be what Whitney could have Beard. You know,
yeah,
what is your
this could
grandma
have been Whitney Mixer. This could have been your reality. That my grandma calling my uncle really upset, saying, "Is this a sex thing or what?"
Wedding invitation. What kind of sex thing is this? It's like, it was such a classy, nice invitation. It had nothing to do with sex.
No. Like at all.
It was amazing.
And we still don't know what that means. I mean, I'm guessing that she's just like seriously, even though it's been explained to her several times, did not realize that Rachel and I were a couple. But we also have to give it to her that she is 98 years old.
A sex thing. Like, what would that even be? Like, that you invited her to.
Like, everybody's going to come to our wedding. We're going to have sex to show everybody that that's the kind of commitment we're having.
Exactly.
And then...
I love it. So, I mean, there's that, you know.
Yeah, Trish wrote about it in the Frisky.
Oh, my God. I thought it was the best thing ever, honestly.
It was pretty much amazing.
I mean, you just got to have a sense of humor sometimes about it because otherwise it can really hurt your feelings.
No, I know. And, like, I would never be mad at her because she's so old.
It's hard.
And
I think that, yeah, but I watched the episode. Yeah, I mean, I watched the episode with Julie, and Julie's grandma didn't come. She was, like, the only person in the family that was like, I'm not coming, or not even acknowledging the fact that we were getting married. And so I think that when she was watching that with Whitney, she was kind of, like, nodding, like, yeah, I've never talked to my grandma about it before because my sexuality isn't part of our relationship. But also, when she invited her, reached out to her and stuff, she didn't come. So, I mean, like, you give someone the opportunity, and then they choose how to react to it. And then, you know, they either say this is a sex thing, or they ignore you, or, best case scenario, they support you, you know? So
right. Should be, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, so good for her. I'm glad that worked out, and that her grandma is down with it. And that Sada's mom on the phone even acted like, she was like, why are you doing this without me there? This is so rude. I want to be a part of it.
She was like, Sada, you're being the live rude girl right now.
She really was like that, and I hope that she is not going to be sad forever about it because, I mean, that's the reality, too, that sucks is, like, when you're a lesbian getting married and you want to get married, like, you might have to have freaking multiple weddings to get married in every state you want to be in or whatever. That's stupid, you know?
Right.
You should only have to get married once.
I know. You got married in Iowa.
Yeah, and I'm like, and then, you know, I was like... Oregon. Yeah, right. If, you know, Oregon ever made it legal, like, then I would want to get married here because then I could have the legal rights here. But it's so dumb. It's just so...
But then you have to pay and do it again.
Yeah. It's like, why can't I just get married
once? So dumb.
Seriously. Just save me some time and effort and money and energy and just do it for me, United States, please. Okay?
Thank you.
So, Lauren and Kiyomi and Amanda, that whole thing going on this week, too. I thought that was so weird how Amanda's just like, hey, so guess what? I'm going to go to New York. Sorry, don't be mad at me. Take me to the airport. I'm like, what kind of best friend are you?
I know. Like, in 2 hours. Like, there was, like, no warning. She was just like, hey, I'm going to New York. Bye.
Who does that?
You would do that to me.
No, I never would. Just, like, wake up and, like,
no, you wouldn't.
At the airport.
You'd be like, will you come with?
And then, like, she calls her and she's like, I miss you. Do you miss me? I'm like, you just left your friend. And we're like, peace. I'm going to go hang out with this girl you just slept with. Like, and hang out with all these friends without you. I hope you don't mind. I'd be like, excuse me, I do mind.
Actually, what the fuck are you doing?
Exactly.
Okay. But I like that Lauren, like, woke up and she had her, like, her Hunter Valentine t-shirt on and she's all, I'm just sleepy and I'm looking at this text from Kiyomi on my Hunter Valentine t-shirt.
Oh my God,
Kiyomi, whoops, I'm totally just wearing this right now.
Oh my God.
Like, what?
Oh my God, yeah. So the funniest thing was, like, all the music, like, last week was so sappy and just so, like singer-songwritery girl stuff. I was like, what?
I was like, oh my God, why are they making this the ultimate lesbian background?
Went balls out and was like, what do you got for me? What songs, what pronouns got she, singing by girls and like all kinds of crazy. I mean, that was ridiculous.
Yes, I am so glad that you mentioned that because I totally forgot that happened and it was so good.
I was like, what is happening here?
Totally.
You know? So I feel like Amanda like runs around New York like on these scooters or whatever, wearing heels and stopping to text somebody like with her hair.
Oh, she's like, oh wait, yeah,
hold on a second, let me just take off my helmet for a minute and just text somebody real quick. Get these heels, you know what I mean? I'm like
are you kidding me? Yes.
Sometimes.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just like sometimes I feel like the realness of the show just by having Amanda on it makes me be like, no, that cannot be real. Who does that? I just got some like, who does that? You like Amanda.
She irritates me almost the least.
Really? Why?
Don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't mind her that much. Lauren bothers me more because it looks like she put baby oil in her hair if she doesn't blow dry it.
You can't get over her hair probably.
I can't get over her hair, and I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
But I like the color of your hair, girl. I'm like, just ugh.
You just want to do something with it.
It doesn't look like I understand that she might be like trying to do the beachy wave thing, but it doesn't look like it's intentional because she's got like fine hair. All right, I'm gonna get off it. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. But Laura still kind of bothers me. And I'm glad that she's coming to New York, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that seems a little bit more appropriate.
I feel like it's gonna end like with her and Kiyomi like getting together or something, or like some sort of happy ending for those two, you know, and then probably there will be another wedding next week, and then I don't know how it will end between Romy and Kelsey, but it looks like they're gonna have a little bit of an interruption care of a boy.
We're having an interruption from Lucy.
Oh my god, that is so rude.
Rude of Lucy.
Live rude cat.
Live rude cat. Do you think are they getting married next week? Is that the season finale?
I think that's what it will be. I mean, I can't say anything or like tell anything, but I think that's what's going to happen.
You think?
But I mean, we don't really ever talk about Casey and Corey because it's just so freaking sad. But I hope that they have good news next week.
Me too. I was really glad that the insemination was from the same sperm that created Charlie.
Yeah.
I feel like that was nice and hopeful.
Nice and very hopeful. That is true. So, Emily, next week is the finale. This week, in like 2 days, is the finale. I'm like so messed up because I've been out of town. So I'm like,
I know.
This week, in 2 days, is the finale. And will you be my live rude girl again with me?
I will.
And then we're going to be going that following week. We're going to Sheedanism in Las Vegas.
It is true.
We're going to be seeing a lot of these real L's, L girls. And we're going to track them down, and we're going to talk to them and find out what we can find out about the season and what they didn't show and what they did show and all those sorts of things.
Instead of just talking about them, we will be talking to them.
We're going to find out the live rude things they want to say.
Exactly. They might be live and rude also.
They might be, and we'll find out. Yeah. And I think that we covered everything from this episode. Was there anything we left out?
I don't think so.
I'm like, who are all the girls on the show now? There's so many. I'm just like...
There are a lot. There was no mention of Allie, so...
I think she's pretty much done. And I have to say that I think that the other members of Hunter Valentine, like Laura and Vero and Summer wasn't even on this episode, they're really not as big of a part of it as I thought they were going to be this year. I mean, they haven't really had a story to them outside of the tour.
You know? Well, there was that little drama between Kiyomi and Summer, but then I think now that because there's like the love interest between Kiyomi and Lauren.
Yeah.
It was weird though that they like all had the dinner together.
That was
like,
weird.
When Amanda was there.
That was really weird. I just think Amanda's weird.
I know. We're gonna. Who knows?
I don't.
What if I'm like, girl? Guess what? Here's Amanda. I'm gonna bring her.
You just like her hair. You just like her hair, don't you?
I do like her hair.
Oh my god, I knew it.
You knew it. Mm-hmm. Hey girl, you are live and rude.
That's true. Well, Thank you for watching Live Rude Girls, everybody. Thanks to Emily for being my live rude girl.
Always.
And if you're going to Vegas for Sheedanism, come and be live and rude with us.
Yeah, come say hi to us.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.